Hello, my name is Keegan Gallagher, and I am taking computer science and software engineering at Gull Lake through the CTE program. And today I am submitting my final project for CTE, which is a Sphero Bolt obstacle course. Essentially, we were given Sphero Bolts, which are a little robotic sphere that rolls around depending on what code you put into it, and I had to use JavaScript on my phone so I could connect to it. It uses Bluetooth, it connects to my phone, and then I'm able to program it in the Sphero Edu app. Our teacher gave us a obstacle course for us to complete with the Sphero Bolts, so I had to use some geometry to map out the angles and how to get the ball through the course. It took a lot of tries, but eventually, after all these commits, you can see I eventually got to the stable, and this is the final video. I'm going to run through all of my commits and show you exactly how I did every single part. So I started by writing the code in Sphero.edu, which is the app that you install to control the Sphero bolts. I then copy and pasted the code into my notepad on my virtual machine so that I can put it into here, put it into GitKraken, which GitKraken facilitates it and uploads it to GitHub by pushing it, so that if I was not here, my partner could still access my code online. So I will have my GitHub linked so you can see the code if you so choose. So let's get into the competition. So the first color, it starts and it's supposed to say start. As you just saw with the blue line, that was us lining it up because you have to line it up on the app so it knows where the back of the sphere is because it goes by degrees. So forward is 0 degrees, to the right is 180 degrees, to the left is 270, and right behind it is, oh, I'm sorry, to the right is actually 90 degrees, and to the back is 180, obviously. So on the first competition part, I put in simply just my name, and this is the initial commit. My partner was Lauren Dunning, so as you can see, it says Lauren Dunning. This is the program. It's called Sandbox, but it's actually the competition that we had. So the first code I put into it was saying start with a color matrix, and all of these commands are actually on the Sphero Edu app under the wiki. So here, let's see that it's going to say start with an exclamation point, and that is this first commit. Now onto the second commit, it's going to go forward and turn blue. So the code looks like this. It's supposed to roll forward and set its main LED to blue. It says here set main LED to green so that it starts off on a color that isn't blue because the default of the Sphero bolts is blue. So as you can see, it rolls forward, it stops, and it turns blue. You got a little bit of a glimpse of what it turns next. It's then going to turn 90 degrees and roll forward and play a sound. So it starts, it makes the LED, it rolls, it waits 2 seconds, that's what this delay is, it turns blue, it waits again, it rolls 90 degrees, and it says hello world. The Sphero Bolt does not actually have a speaker on it, so it will say it through my phone or Chromebook or whatever you use to connect to it. When it says await roll, that is the first number is the degrees that you're rolling. The second number is the speed from 0 to 250. I'm not quite sure what it's measured in, but that I used the 50 speed, so it's a little slower, so it's able to be controlled. And then after that is for how long it rolls. So this will roll forward. It will roll to the right for 2 seconds at 50 speed. So I'm going to show you it doing that. So it turns, goes forward, and now it's going to say something. Not sure why it didn't. Oh, sorry, my computer's volume is not on. So let's roll that back really quick. So as you can hear, there's sound on. So I'm going to turn on the sound really quick so you can hear this next sound. So that was my phone next to the phone recording. So this Sphero Bolt sent a command to the phone, which made it say, "Hello world." Next, the Sphero Bolt has to go 180, go down, and then do another curve, come down here, and then go down to this other corner and has to turn red. So this was where it started to get hard. So I could not finish it my first day, and we kept throwing it around and it wouldn't quite work. So then we came in the next day and worked on the color too. We had to delete some things and change some values, but eventually, as you can see in the video, the ball turns, stops, turns again, stops, turns red, like the red color there, and then goes here. That's a spoiler for the next one. It's supposed to go from here to up here and play another sound. This next sound, me and my partner thought it would be funny to make it say, "I am sentient," just a joke about AI and robots. So it says, it rolls forward, it says, "I am sentient." The the text to voice was a little bit iffy, so it doesn't quite pronounce it right, but you get the idea. There you go. Here, I'll roll it back so you can hear the full line. There you go. Now it's supposed to go this way, and then down, and then to the right, and turn green. So I'm going to go to my next commit, which was unstable, because at the end of the day I didn't finish it. It said the line, it goes some different areas. So then I came in another day, my final day working on it. I got it to work out. I had to delete and change a lot of the code, but it worked out, and I will show you what it looks like. This part took the longest because of how precise you really had to be, and then on this last part it goes forward and it turns to this very, very tight part, and it looks like our ball is touching the black line, but it's not. It's just so close that it looks like it is, because this is just such a narrow area you have to get through, and this was probably the hardest part. So that took us a really long time, but we eventually got it, and we got it to go to the third sound block, which we made it make a monkey sound, as you can see here. Finally, it rolls forward and it turns purple, and we added we added the LED to light up and say finished. That wasn't in the directions, but we decided that it says end. We decided that would be a good way to finish off this project. So as you can see, rolls forward, turns purple, and there you go. So that is how I did my Sphero Bolt. It was a very frustrating but very fun competition with my partner, and I would like to thank you for watching, and hope to see you again soon.